The horizon line is an imaginary line that divides the sky and the land. It's orange in this picture. The sky is above and the grass is below. In our cityscape, we're going to have a city on top and a reflection of the city in the water below. The fold will be our line of symmetry. So we'll have a city that's the same on the top as it is on the bottom. We are going to transfer the top of the city down to the bottom to show symmetry and create a reflection. Now I'm going to show you how to transfer the top part of your city down to the bottom part of your paper to create a reflection. First, I need to make sure that my city is completely finished. Like, I forgot to color in the windows of my store, so I'm going to do that before I do my transfer step. I'm going to fix any mistakes, like filling in this red building over here. And I'm going to add any last things I want in the sky, like maybe I want another white cloud over here, so I'll color that in. Once I'm finished putting all the things that I want in the sky, it's time to erase the smudges. I have some dark smudgy spots over here, and I don't want to transfer those down to the bottom, so I can just use my eraser to clean them up a little bit. Sometimes this happens with oil pastel, and the smudges don't totally go away, but that's okay. We just want to get some of them out of the way if we can. I need to transfer with something hard, something harder than my hand. Your hands are nice and soft, okay, so they are not strong enough to take the oil pastel from the top of your paper down to the bottom of your paper. I'm going to fold the top down, and you can see my practice on the back. And I'm going to use something hard like a glue stick or a marker, maybe my pencil sharpener or the handles of my scissors to rub all over the back of this paper and take the oil pastel from the top and transfer it down to the bottom of the paper. I think handles of scissors and glue stick tops work best. I'm going to use the scissors. I'm going to hold the metal part and rub with the really hard handle. I'm going to pick a side and start to rub diagonally one way, then another way, maybe around in circles, again trying to push what's on the top down to the bottom. You can check your transfer to see how it's going just by opening up your paper. My transfer is very light, so I need to keep rubbing to make sure that I get all the same buildings up here, down here on the bottom of my paper. I'm going to try the glue stick instead and use the top to make big circles all over my paper, working from one side all the way over to the other side. Again, as you're working, you can check to see how your transfer is going, or if you need to press harder or maybe go back over some areas. Like this green building isn't showing up on the bottom yet, so I need to fold it again and really spend some time here pushing hard so I can transfer that green building. There it is. The harder I press, the better my transfer is going to be. Okay, now I'm pretty much all finished. You can see some of the same colors from the top on the bottom, but the buildings aren't going to transfer completely and be as dark as the buildings at the top. That's okay, because remember, the bottom is our water. It's the reflection of the city, so it doesn't need to be as dark or as bright as the top. Just make sure that you have all the buildings in the bottom that you have on the top. Plus, if you have things like a sun or clouds, you need to make sure you transfer those too. So it looks like I need to go back and keep transferring just a little bit more. Now that I've gone over it one last time, I can see a little bit of my sun, a little bit of my clouds have started to transfer, and I'm all finished. I'm going to put this in my table folder face up. As soon as you're done your transfer, making your symmetrical reflection at the bottom, where you have the same buildings on the top that you do on the bottom, the other side of the fold, our line of symmetry. Then you're going to be ready to paint the sky and paint the water.